pass well, made some great reads, found guys, played against the zone. He just did a little bit of everything, offensive boards, put backs. So we need a lot from him, and that's what he does.
We had talked a little bit about trying to get more out of Drew or Chris, and it felt like every three Drew hit in the third quarter was just massive. What did you see from him tonight?
Yeah, no, I think, there was a little bit of a run that they went on, kind of the early mid third quarter and then Drew and, able to hit a couple threes, get some good looks. I thought Pat got, a couple good looks. Pat got behind the defense in the zone and, they made a run. I think Drew was a big part of us being able to kind of get back settled, get in a good spot. And that's what we need.
Jim in the middle. How much of tonight was a build off of game two in that, free throw line, limiting them getting a free throw line, points in the paint, turnovers fast? It seemed like a lot of the same emphasis to a degree, but maybe chasing down some of the loose balls. But how much was it of there were things there in game two you liked that you wanted to continue into this one?
Yeah, I think this group's just about, getting better, improving, learning. And hopefully we did that in game two. And there's some things, and, you just can't relax on any of that. You can't relax on keeping guys off the free throw line. You can't relax on attacking and getting to the paint. You can't relax in transition defense. I thought PJ Tucker getting some offensive rebounds, tracking some balls down, playing, moving, screening. So I think, there's just this group, finds a way to win and finds a way to get better.
Tim on the right side.
Like the Suns were able to take control of games 1 and 2 at the final 4 or 5 minutes of the second quarter, got leads going into halftime. You guys are obviously able to do that tonight in reverse. What did you see in that second quarter when you guys were able to sort of take control there of those final 5 or 6 minutes?
Yeah, I think a little bit from earlier when we talked about, Drew making some shots, Connaughton, obviously Giannis in attack mode. I thought we were able to get some stops, between those guys making shots, us getting stops, making things hard on them. It's just those runs, they made one at us, and then we finished the quarter with one on them.
How much you guys have talked a lot over the past couple of days about the experience of being down against Brooklyn and being down at other points in these playoffs. Do you think that kind of came through in that first half when you guys were down a little bit there and didn't ever panic or get unsettled?
Yeah, I think, it's 36-30. On that point that the guys kind of, finished the rest of that quarter, really strongly. So I think, the communication, the leadership in the timeout and coming out, making a few plays and kind of changing that, mini run that they went on to get to that point was important for us.
We'll go to Davide on Zoom.
Hey, Coach, going back to Giannis, how much is important when he has this type of performance in which he dominates, but he also involves his teammates?
Yeah, I think that's, when we're at our best, when Giannis is at his best, it's a little bit of both. He's a great playmaker. He's a great passer. He's a great screener. He does so many things. And I think when he's conscious of doing a little bit of everything, he's very capable, and that's when he's at his best.
David over here on the left side.
Mike, Giannis was really good at the line tonight in terms of makes, but he's been good the whole season and his whole career in terms of attempts. And what is it that the attempts allow you guys to do defensively in terms of getting back and getting set and some of the other things, the other benefits of him just getting to the line, whether he makes it or not?
Yeah, no, I think anytime, you can get to the bonus and you're rewarded for any type of foul, the quicker you can get to the bonus, sometimes it's from Giannis, just creating fouls and attack and getting his free throws. Like you said, being able to set your defense and, not have to play off a miss or play, when you're not matched up and you're scrambling. I think it just gives the team a great confidence, when he's going there and we're getting to the free throw line. It's important.
Over here on the left side, Eric.
In the last game, you guys didn't go with Bobby a lot tonight. I think he played something like 18 minutes. What do you think that he could bring to the game, even though he didn't play a lot last game?
Yeah, I mean, I think, his shooting always stands out to me. He's a guy, I think, he makes a big one in the corner in front of their bench in the second quarter. And his just ability to space the court from us and then also work the offensive glass, get a couple putbacks. I think his energy and activity defensively, is good. So, he's important for us, and I think him helping and finding a place for him is something we need to do.
In a similar vein, you guys went small without Brooke. I think he played something like 20 minutes tonight. What did you like about matching the small look rather than, say, bring in two bigs or whatever it might be?
Yeah, I mean, I think just the versatility of the group. I thought Brooke was good in his 20 minutes too. So, I think you just got to kind of feel it. Crowder, had a pretty amazing night, 6 for 7 from the 3-point line. So, I think when he's making it at that rate, which is, very, very high, we kind of, I think, decided that try and limit those a little bit. And PJ Tucker's so versatile. Giannis is versatile. Bobby, Pat, we just, try and mix and match the guys.
Last question here, Jeff.
A little along those lines, Mike, coming out of game 2, there was some talk about, collapsing and they had some open threes. What was the balance that you found here between games 2 and 3? And outside of Jay Crowder's 6 threes, they only had 3 more and Devin Booker had 10 points. What were you able to do on him as well?
I think the threes, it's, the Paul and Booker both have the ball a lot. You don't want them to feel free and comfortable. So you got to try and do a little bit of both. Try and, make them have some pause, make them have some hesitation and still get to the shooters. And, we got to keep getting better and growing, in that kind of specific area. And then Booker, I think, lots of different guys guard him. He's a great challenge, keeping him off the free throw line, keeping him off the 3-point line. I'm sure he'll be ready to go. We got to be ready to match, that going into the next game.
Great. Thank you, Coach.
Thank you, guys.